We are going to start the installation process of our domain controller. We are going to be installing two domain controller, which is going to be our primary domain controller, and the second one is going to be our secondary domain controller. So if you are working for a company, most companies do have multiple domain controllers. For example, there are three domain controllers. So if the first domain controller something goes wrong with the first domain controller, the second one should be available for users to be able to access their resources. So, and again, what I want to show you is the following. You can see if I go to this page, see, you can see I have my C drive and I also have a D drive. I have a device with about 1 terabyte. So what I did is I created a new disk for my C drive using disk management so that I can install all my virtual machine on my D drive and not on my C drive, so that it should be easy for me to just delete them if I need to delete them. And also you can see all my required software. I hear my Windows Server and my client operating system. And again, if I go to system information, you can see I have about 32 gigabytes of RAM. So which means if I'm installing my Windows Server, I can use 4 gigabytes of RAM and I still have a lot. Let's say I installed my two domain controller. I'm going to use 8 gigabytes. So I still have a lot of RAM to use, also left for my client operating system and also for my physical device. So what we need to do right now is to start the installation process of our virtual machine. So click create a virtual machine. I'm going to use the typical recommended and click next. So I'm going to do, I will install the operating system later, and we can also install it from a disk, but it is recommended to use, I will install the operating system later. Then click next. And you can see it's going to be a Microsoft Windows, not Linux. And I'm going to select Windows Server 2025. And here I'm going to click next. And I'm going to browse to the location where I want to actually save my virtual machine. Let me go to this PC, and then I can go to the D drive, and then select my first domain controller. So this virtual machine, I'm going to use a standard name, which is going to be LON, which is London, DC for domain controller, and then 01. So for example, you can see the DC. I can also, if it's a file server, I can say FS, and if it's an Exchange server, I can say EX. So here, let's click next. And then I want to actually store the virtual disk in a single file, and I'm going to say just change this from 60 gigabytes to 100 gigabytes. So because my disk will continue to grow as I install multiple software on that virtual machine. So let's click next, and here I can click customize hardware to actually change my memory from 2 to 4 gigabytes so that my device can be a little bit faster. And you can see we have our processor. So number of processor, because this is a lab environment, I'm just going to leave it for 1. I'm going to say okay, close. But at the same time, you can see we have adapter. In the future, we're going to create a second adapter, which we're going to be mounting it to our static IP address, so that we can also use this NAT to also configure our IP address. But I'm going to show you how to create a new network address. For example, you can see the host only, a private network shared with the host. So let's just leave it for NAT, and then click close, and then click finish. So here you can see that the C drive, the C DVD is still actually empty. We've not added our ISO Windows Server we downloaded. So click on it. And here I'm going to actually just click use the ISO image file and then browse to it. Then I'm going to browse to the Windows Server 2025, and then it's going to connect at power on. Let me just click OK, and then power on this virtual machine. So when it's powered on, press any key on your keyboard to continue the installation process. So you can see the installation is starting. If you've done this in the past, please, you can actually skip this part of the installation process. But if you are new to IT, to become an IT, if you are new to IT professional, please, you can follow up now. If you've done this installation process in the past, you can always skip this process and go to the next step. But if this is your first time of installing a Windows Server 2025, you can actually follow this step. So let's start the installation. So right now you can see the language is going to be English, which of course it was English I downloaded. And then the time and currency, I'm going to select the Dutch because I live in Belgium. I'm going to select Dutch and then click next. Here you can see my keyboard is automatically selected, and I'm going to say install Windows Server, and I'm going to say yes, I agree to that. And I'm going to see, you can see we have multiple options. So we have the standard evaluation, we also have the data center. So I'm going to go for the data center evaluation. So if you are installing, for example, a file server, of course, you don't want to use a data center. So I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to accept the license agreement. And here I want to install all my virtual machine on this disk. So I'm going to select it. You can actually create a partition, but I'm going to select it and just click next to start the installation process. And the installation process will begin in a short time. You can see it says we want to install and then want to keep nothing, just start the installation process. So this is going to take some time. You can see it's here about 10% complete. It may go very fast or so, but let's just pause this video and come back again when the installation is complete. So now our installation is almost completed. So let's just enter a password for our administrator account. Please don't forget this password because you need this password when you want to log onto your device before we need to promote the Windows Server to become a domain controller. So I'm going to enter a password and also enter a new password. So then hit enter to finish the installation. So right now I'm going to actually install a new domain controller. So that is going to be my secondary domain controller, which of course, we're going to be actually promoting both. The first, we're going to promote the first one to become a domain controller, and then we're going to add the second one to also promote it and then add it to become a secondary domain controller. So please go ahead and install the second domain controller. You can always give it a second name. For example, the first letter should be, for example, Belgium, Australia, then don't forget to add a DC02. So please do that, and then I'll see you in the next video, which of course we will learn how to harden our Windows Server environment.